a 19-year-old college football player charged with DUI, but we now know he was sober when he was arrested.
This is the case of 19-year-old college football player McClain Fineran from Shorter University. On October 2nd, he hits a parked car in an empty lot and, doing the responsible thing, he calls the police on himself. And somehow, that was his biggest mistake.
Last month, the Channel 2 Action News investigation reported on concerns about the accuracy of field sobriety tests for drugs. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray is live tonight at GBI headquarters. Justin, this family wants others to hear their story.
And Linda, until toxicology results come back here from the GBI, those police departments rely on how police officers interpret those field sobriety tests. That can take months to get those results back. I have McClain Fineran's results right here. They are clean. No sign of any illegal or even prescription drugs in his system.
When officers arrive, they give him a breathalyzer test. 0. Clean. Nothing. Which, in a normal world, would mean, okay, sir, here's your report, have a nice day. But this is the world of field sobriety tests, where reality goes to die.
When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I don't smoke.
You've definitely done something.
I drink energy drinks.
Well, you're not acting like somebody that's on an energy drink.
Because I'm nervous. I've never been in this position before.
It was 19-year-old McClain Fineran who called police out to this empty parking lot at Shorter University in Rome.
He said he's leaving the computer lab.
Fineran hit a parked car after studying for a midterm and wanted to make an accident report.
I did what I was taught.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
But police started testing for alcohol and drugs.
Yep, that's what I thought.
A 0 on the breathalyzer. But the kicker for the Shorter football team was charged with DUI, spent the night in jail.
Based off the accident that you had and the field sobriety test that we did, I've got enough probable cause to believe that you're under the influence of something other than alcohol.
So the officers decide the breath test isn't enough. They give him the roadside circus tests. Walk the line, stand on one leg, follow the magic pin. Never mind he's a college athlete. Apparently he didn't perform to their satisfaction. Here's the part the police don't like to talk about. A study cited in the report found officers misidentified 49% of sober people as impaired using these tests, meaning FSTs fail almost half the time. So what do the officers do? They arrest him for DUI anyway, claiming he was under the influence of something other than alcohol. And guess what happened next? Independent toxicology tests come back completely clean. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no prescription meds, just nothing.
I don't drink, never have. Haven't done drugs, never have. It's just not what I do. And he said, well, I have the suspicion that you have.
A GBI blood and urine test later proved there were no drugs in Fineran's system.
Go ahead and close your eyes, tilt your head backwards.
He was arrested based on his performance on this field sobriety test. You thought you did pretty well?
I thought I did.
McClain's parents wonder about the reliability of a test a sober college athlete can't pass.
If we're seeing this, people getting arrested when they're sober and they're not under the influence, there's a problem.
And a Journal of American Medicine study on marijuana and field sobriety tests, officers classified 49% of the sober group impaired. Joshua Ott used to train other police officers on field sobriety testing.
Basically, the officers could have administered all these tests or flipped a quarter.
The DUI charge against McClain Fineran has now been dropped.
Eventually, the DUI charge was dropped because you can't prosecute someone for being sober. But the damage? That stays. The athlete said he's terrified this will follow him for life. And he's right. Google doesn't forget. Schools don't forget. Employers don't forget.
Oh, it was stressful, it's traumatizing because I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
It's wrecked his life. He'll be explaining this for the rest of his life. The DUI charge, when job interviews, etc., it never goes away.
And the arresting officer in this case has been disciplined, but not for that arrest. Instead for, quote, deficiencies in report documentation. The Rome police standing by this arrest tonight, telling Channel 2 Action News in a statement, quote, in this case, the responding officer had sufficient probable cause to make the initial arrest. A prosecutor's later decision to dismiss charges does not mean the arrest itself was improper. It reflects their assessment of the case at a different stage in the judicial process. That probable cause based, again, on that field sobriety test that showed that that sober college athlete was impaired.
This case exposes a much bigger problem. Field sobriety tests are outdated, subjective, unreliable, and far too often used to justify arrests that science can't. You can do everything right, be 100% sober, and still be arrested. Officers are trained that if someone fails, which half of sober people do, that's probable cause for DUI. And once the cuffs go on, your life, reputation, and opportunities are already taking damage, even when you're clean. If you've ever dealt with a bogus DUI or bad arrest, drop it in the comments. And if you support content that calls out government overreach and protects your rights, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video with all of your friends.